Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Business Roundtable. Just chatting. We're going to talk about whatever we want.
And Andy's challenge for this Just Chatting episode is to not touch his phone.
Oh, yeah. We'll try. We got it.
Koenigsegg recently came out with a new engine, as far as I understand. It's called the Black Matter engine. Let's talk about it. Wait, I'm going to pull it up. Let me pull it up.
Dark matter, the bigger brother of the so hence we came out
dark
with
matter.
the
Dark matter.
the bigger brother of the quark e-motor, the world's most torque and power dense e-motor. We're talking about 800 horsepower and 1,250 newton meters from one e-motor. It features our axial flux technology that we patented for the quark e-motor, but it now has 6 phases. It's the world's first 6-phase e-motor for automotive use. That's why we can make it so compact and so powerful. And now we only need one. So we have the 600 horsepower TFG, 3-cylinder, free valve,
There we go. I hear
combined
him.
with 600 newton meters
3
of torque.
cylinders.
And then we add on top
I
9
hear him.
gears, so we're always in the correct power band. And we get augmentation by the 800 horsepower, 1,250.
3 cylinders?
I'm trying to listen.
Just that alone is going to make someone go,
TFG, 3-cylinder, free valve engine.
understand your customer.
A 3-cylinder electric engine, though.
No, he says it's this 3-cylinder. It's a hybrid.
Combined with
Every car
600
nowadays
newton
uses
meters of
a
torque.
Well, I mean, Koenigsegg has a reason for everything. I wonder what it is.
Wait, what car is it?
And so
What happened?
I'm trying to play the video. Sam. Shh. Stop.
hence, it's the world's first 6-phase e-motor for automotive use. That's why we can make it so compact and so powerful. And now we only need one. So we have the 600 horsepower TFG, 3-cylinder, free valve engine, combined with 600.
3-cylinder, 3 valves. So that means it has combustion in it. But
So it's a hybrid.
yeah, so that's. They should just at least put an 8-banger in there.
Well, there's got to be a reason for the 3-cylinder, though.
I think they're trying to make it as green as possible.
But you think Koenigsegg would go for green?
I don't know, man.
of torque. And then we add on top
Gamera.
9 gears, so we're always in the correct power band. And we get augmentation by the 800 horsepower, 1,250 newton meters dark matter e-motor. The car is capable of running in e-motor mode on all 4 wheels simultaneously, or on the front axle or on the rear axle with full torque vectoring. The same goes for the TFG. So hence, we came up with a dark
Matter. Sam,
dark
look up
matter.
Dark Matter Koenigsegg.
Enough, so it's 4 seats, comfortable. If you look at there's 4 cup holders in the front, 4 cup holders in the back, and it fits all 4 suitcases that come with the Gamera. So it's a family Koenigsegg.
Where does that sit in the front? The frunk?
2,300 horsepower V8. Wait, so is the electric one different than this one we're looking at right now?
No, I think it's a hybrid.
Okay,
2,300 horses. Wow.
for a family car. Where are you going?
What does that feel like?
Fuck a plane. You're going 5-hour trips, an hour and a half.
2,300.
What's even the point? I love Koenigsegg, but what's the point of having 2,300 horsepower in a family vehicle?
I think I do that.
They said fucking SUV. Oh, that one on the right with the top on it with the that's
Dude.
clean. That's something I drive to a mountain.
You like that bullshit on the
I
top?
like that. Yeah, like that's the car I get from my house in Aspen for me
Those
to.
are that top rack thing is the equivalent of Crocs. That's just
He's looking for
absolutely.
a sound.
There's actually a,
That's mind it.
That's
don't
like
mind it.
Crocs.
okay.
To me, back in my day,
Yeah, you just
ladies and gentlemen, I officially have become old.
Back in my day. Dude, you're not
Back
even
in my
that
day,
old.
if you had that bullshit on your car, you would get laughed at.
Yeah, maybe for you and your crew, bro.
You would be told to go home,
Bro,
Hey, yo, where you go in the mountains? Like,
Yeah.
are you going camping?
Yeah, I'd love to meet those people. I'd love to meet you back in the day. I'd be like, yeah, I'm driving my 2,300 horsepower Koenigsegg to the mountain. I'm putting a fucking ski on top of it. Yeah.
That's just crazy to me because like some of the styles, like, you know, some of the styles and the way sometimes people dress nowadays is crazy. Like it's actually okay to look like a complete lunatic.
Okay.
So just real quick.
Yeah.
I appreciate how big that door is.
What'd you just do?
I turned him up a little. Just leave it. Move your hand.
Look at how big that door is.
Yeah, that's
It is the size of a person.
that is pretty
6.5
impressive.
feet tall. The one door just to a 4-seater. It's just absolutely nuts.
So what does the back seat look like? So this is not a new car.
No, it's
Top.
just
Wait,
been
right
out.
there, right there, right there, right there, right there. Oh, right there. Nope,
I'm
nope,
gonna
nope.
do interior.
Okay.
Just hold on.
What?
Interesting.
Wow.
That's the front seat. Hold on, let me.
It must get tight in there.
Nah, dude, it's comfy.
Have you sat in one?
Yeah, yeah.
Really?
They have it at the had it at the Koenigsegg dealership in Mass somewhere.
Oh wow.
And they had a Speedtail at the McLaren dealership.
Oh, look up Speedtail real quick. Those things are, Speedtail is probably one of my favorite body. Oh, that reminds me. Speedtail. That is probably one of my favorite designed cars. Beautiful car. I mean, I don't know, not the bro.
I know, but that's still pretty sweet. But here you go.
That thing that looks. Not my favorite, but that thing looks really, really nice.
It's an interesting look.
Have you seen the new BMW?
Which one?
The Speed, something. There's a new BMW. I think it's a concept, but
yes,
dude,
that's like big money.
dude, why are they making it speed top? Why are they making it so expensive? It is beautiful. That is the design that for me, that I've been fucking waiting for. That thing looks insane.
With automotive brands, if you take that level of concept, beauty,
Sam, not the interior, the
breaking the barriers outside of the norm,
but that's not
there
even
would
outside
be
of the norm.
a friggin' 2-year waiting list for
That
those.
is exactly. See, I'm not the biggest fan of the hatchback, but that is
The wagon, you mean? That's a wagon.
It's not. It's the same
It's
thing.
a hybrid between.
That thing looks insane. That looks so nice. The back of it too looks it looks incredible. And this is like this is the thing. That is a concept, I think. Or maybe it's not in concept anymore. They're making it now for like I think they're only making one of 500 or something like that, whatever it is, but why don't they make their regular cars look like that?
Yeah.
I don't understand what the whole thing is. Is this the way of BMW testing the market for stuff like this?
That's usually what concepts are.
I would just launch it. I would just launch it and put it out. And
Well, you saw how that affected Jaguar. Did you see what happened to Jaguar?
whatever.
So they came out with a new car. They came out with a new car and totally new design. They took away
yeah,
the cat.
the logo
They put
and
the
all
logo on there. Their sales dropped 98%. They sold 40-something cars in a year since they updated that look. And the thing is they were trying to compete with like Rolls-Royce and Lucid Air, the high-end electric cars. Jaguar, why didn't you take the F-Type and turn that thing into a beast? I don't understand.
Or keep your look and keep your logo, but make that into a specialty vehicle that people need to order.
But that's I think what it was. But the thing is everyone was like, "Fuck this! I don't want that." It wasn't that bad.
It looked okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It looked very weird. Like it looked very strange and unusual, but
So-
it wasn't in general from a design
is it?
standpoint.
The new Jaguar,
Oh yeah.
the Jaguar that didn't sell.
Aside from saying Jaguar, because I'm automatically gonna typecast it, or I'm gonna like just looking at it, not knowing what brand it is. That's kind of interesting looking. But
See, the thing is it doesn't look bad. Is it looks good.
Yeah.
But the thing is Jaguar is not that. That is not Jaguar.
That's just not what.
the brand's DNA.
It's not the brand's DNA. See, like when BMW came out with that kidney grill, everyone was like, "Oh, what is this?" You know, it was the new thing. They didn't change anything other than the grill. And now everyone loves them. So when you change your brand so drastically, Nissan got a new logo. They didn't change the DNA of their car. They got a new logo. I understand the concept and the idea and the hypothesis behind this, but you created a whole new DNA with a car. You didn't create like the Genesis. You changed your entire DNA, and I don't think it was the right thing to do.
They should have launched a new brand,
Yes.
kind of like how Honda had Acura. Like a different-
Genesis.
Yeah.
The same thing. It's a new brand. This would have fucking worked if you wanted
Yeah.
to compete with Rolls-Royce and Lucid, and you created a whole new brand that is a branch off of Jaguar. This probably would have been very successful while still updating the Jaguar cars.
Yeah,
But
you don't fix what's not broken.
Yeah.
You have legacy. You have years and years of loyal customers that follow the brand. You got to remember brand loyalty runs really
And
strong.
Jaguar is like Maserati. It's very niche.
Well, everybody I know that likes Jaguar, they're like they're
that's what I'm saying.
die-hard.
They
They're
love
like,
it.
yeah. And to each their own. But people tend to be brand loyal. And those
Absolutely.
people who saw that change were like probably so turned off.
Now, you look at the F-Type. Now, in my opinion, what I would have done is just updated the cars that you already provide that people love. See, whoever drives an F-Type drives an F-Type. I like F-Types. They sound nice. They look good. Make it more sporty. And then create a different brand like Genesis and whatnot and make that its own brand that competes with other luxury cars like they were trying. Oh.
This is why the sales tank.
Okay, let's keep this in because okay, this is a perfect example though. This is a perfect example, and I'm not gonna get, and listen, I'm not gonna get political. I'm not like, that's another reason of why a new brand off of Jaguar would have made the most sense. Wait, everyone, look.
I'm on my phone.
No, wait. What's the, I don't know where it is, whatever. But the thing is, that commercial was good if it was for a new brand.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, it doesn't
100%.
even matter if it's political or not. All these different brands, fucking Microsoft, Disney, Apple, they all created commercials based off that. And they probably did what, I don't know the statistics. I don't care about the statistics. But for this brand, they shouldn't have done it. And I'm going to back what I said before. Go back to why their sales dropped. Just to have that there. So no matter what the opinion is, I don't think that their sales dropped simply because of this new
You
commercial.
don't have to zoom back out. If you're zooming in so we can read it, let's just keep it zoomed in.
So I don't think it matters. You know, when it comes to the whole like new commercial, all that stuff. I don't think that that's the reason why they dropped in sales so much. It can't be that much. People aren't. If you as a person are so passionate about being against that sort of stuff, like that's a personal issue you got to figure out. Because I wouldn't not buy something just because of a new commercial they dropped. If I like that product, I'm going to buy it. That's why I'm saying I don't think Jaguar sales falling was because of that. Now, my next question is, how do they come back to the market? What is their like back from this concept? They dropped this concept. It didn't work.
Oh, they did drop it.
I don't know if they dropped it, but they dropped it. Okay, so it was available for purchase, according to Sam. It was available to buy.
It was a concept. It was a concept car. So they made units, but what they do is, at like the big shows, they drop the concept car and they see if people like it or not.
The issue is the people that are being hired for this branding.
Well, for the redesign?
Like my whole hang up about the hat company and the designs of the hats are not in line with their customer. Someone who maybe likes the Red Sox, and maybe we don't want a baby pink and blue Red Sox hat with a rose on it and some poem on the side of the hat. Like, you got to understand your market, understand your customer. Like, dudes, like, see some of that wackiness with the hats. I think the designers and the branding people are given too much power. someone needs to be basically the keeper of the brand's integrity and the brand's DNA.
Yeah.
And to say it has to pass my sniff test, that is not an appropriate hat.
Well, see, here's the thing, though. Some people do like that, and that's your opinion. But at the end of the day, I agree with you to a point because these hats got so.
Look at that dog shit.
When these hats got really popular, that's a weird looking hat. But this is the thing: when the hats got really popular, it created that is the beginning of the creation of nostalgia. So when you grow and you're doing the same look and the same thing and all this stuff. If you make a change in the brand or the look of your creation, of the look of the product, that nostalgia is ripped away, which is going to turn people away. Now, if you're trying to break into new markets, that is really ballsy and it's hard to do that, but you can do it successfully sometimes by putting a twist on that piece of nostalgia. That's not, I mean, see.
Type in crazy designs. Crazy Red Sox hat designs. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. I just some of them are just wild to me. Like the one with the big, like, see the Texas hat with the big T and then it said Texas behind. Like, why did you mix the two? Or I also noticed like some of these designers are killing it.
It might be laziness.
Killing it overboard with the logos.
That looks lazy.
Like they'll put the Boston B, then they'll put the Sox, and then they'll put the B again, and then they'll put the script.
Now, wait. There are some hats like that I don't mind.
We get it.
As long as it's placed right, as long as it's done right. But I want to go back to the Jaguar thing.
Yeah.
How do they come back from this? Like, how do they just erase the concept and then just continue to build what their brand DNA is? I think that is the only way to actually come back from that.
Well, let the people decide and make that vehicle special order, but keep all their other vehicles standard. Regular brand DNA, and make that a wacky side one that if you really want it, you can order it.
Yeah, I mean, because
and then they'll hand.
I don't think you should get rid of it completely because some people might want it, but their sales dropped so significantly. It's like, go back. This is a lesson learned. Right? Go back to your brand. Go back to the brand that you built and that people love, that is so niche that people keep continuing to buy.
Like if somebody wants a Rolls, they're going to buy a Rolls. Exactly. They want that look. If you're trying to be like Rolls, even that market that buys Rolls, I don't
think would go for a Jaguar. But there's people who would buy that. There's people who buy the look of a Rolls in a different car for more of a cheaper price, but that market is not big enough to drive a whole brand around it.
Yeah,
it's not big enough. People who I'm saying this before. Your DNA is your DNA. Don't change it. Mm-hmm. You can make tweaks here and there. You can try it, but changing it completely and just totally erasing it. I mean, I don't know if they totally erased it, but it kind of seemed like it with all this new stuff. So, it's wild. It's interesting.
Sam, what else is going on?
So, Andy, you're going to like this one.
Oh.
Every Air Jordan 4 releasing in 2025. The Air Jordan 4 Seafoam drops on March 8th. Nigel Sylvester's Air Jordan 4 Bike Air debuts on March 23rd. Dropping in women's sizes on May 3rd is the Air Jordan 4 Aluminum. A classic returns on May 24th with the Air Jordan 4 White Cement. Undefeated will drop 2 versions of the Air Jordan 4 in July 2025. The Air Jordan 4 Denim Worn Blue drops on August 9th. Dropping on September 6th is the Air Jordan 4 Cavestone. As for the seasons, we have the Nike SB Air Jordan 4 in Navy dropping in the summer of 2025. Fall will bring us the release of the Air Jordan 4 Rare Air. The Hemp Air Jordan 4 will launch during the holiday 2025 season. Fans of the Air Jordan 4 Black Cat will have the chance to buy again during the holiday 2025 season. Which is your favorite Air Jordan 4 release in 2025? Every Air Jordan 4 releasing in...
So,
I'm about to make...
An interesting sneaker just got released, but it's weird. So far, only Nordstrom's and DSW have it available in men's sizes. It's a cool looking sneaker, but everywhere else, actually the Nike store, look it up. It's called the Nike Pacific, but look up the men's. Men's Nike Pacific. Nordstrom, Zappos. Does Zappos have the men's one? Wow. That's a dope shoe. That is a dope shoe. Play the video. Yeah.
Hi, my name is Daniel. I work in the shoe department here at Nordstrom Bellevue Square, and today we'll be looking at the Nike Pacific. We have several different textures going along here on the upper. We have the satin body that is soft to the touch, as well as some suede
So
accents.
that look aligns with what is popular right now. A lot of people are wearing, I mean, the white, not kind of like an Air Force One, but not, and more classy, more casual, less sporty. This fits in with that right now. And you know who's doing it well is Adidas and all these other brands. It does work well.
That is a dope shoe.
Yeah. Was this recent? This recently came out?
Well, like,
What?
They're kind of similar to the ones you're wearing right now, I feel like.
Oh,
Well,
no,
yeah,
no.
he-
These are
Waffle Daybreaks
waffle debuts.
debuts. He's very brand loyal when it comes to that.
I love Nike. Nike.
Waffle Daybreaks all day.
Features that herringbone style that this style of Nike shoe is well known for.
That's cool.
It's a globally known brand, and their retro
You know what it is? The brand made an impact on me as a kid.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially that.
My
yeah.
second choice would be Adidas.
ordering, I'd recommend
Adidas.
upsize up. And for styling,
Adidasler. Those white ones are pretty clean too. All white. Those are clean.
Where?
Right there.
Sorry, no, not all white.
Oh, never mind. Oh, that would have looked kind of cool. Thank you.
What?
Those aren't bad.
You make me crazy. What? Okay, this is Nordstrom. Okay.
Yeah. Can I? Thank you so much for joining us here on Real Business Roundtable. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. Please like, subscribe, turn on post notifications to get notified every single time we post an episode. Thank you so much. Peace out. See you next time. Love you.